I think it is a good thing. Democratization in that region could bring political stability, and that is, what the U.S. wants to see. And if you have democratization and political stability in that region, in the long run, that means it's going to be greater economic investment opportunities for U.S. corporations, especially those in the energy sector. And also, Israel is an ally, U.S. ally, and a greater democratization in North Africa and the Middle East actually could help stabilize relationship between Israel and its neighbors.
Well, it's already impacting us from an oil perspective. I think it's either going to be a very positive thing, and we're going to have people working together and really going in and educating people and helping them get better jobs, which lets them buy more of our products, looking at it from a business point of view. Or if you really look at a free democracy, we may find that they choose the other side. So when you give people freedom, always remember it doesn't always end up the way you want it to. Well, if you shut off the Suez Canal or you shut off oil from that part of the world, the Europeans are going to feel it first, but that means they've got to go out on the spot market and other areas to get their oil. We better hope that we get these things solved fairly soon. The Europeans probably have more at stake than we do, but it still filters down to us. I think the thing that it does tell me is that we better become energy efficient ourselves, because this oil, and we get over 60% of our oil from other countries, it can be shut off at any time. You talk about shutting down the United States, that possibility is there if those lines are cut down. And we've got, from a strategic point of view, we've got to start becoming less dependent. And yet, for many, many years, you always hear presidents saying, we need to be energy efficient, we've got to do something. Well, when you really look at it, since 9/11, we're still importing the same percentage of oil that we did then, basically. We're doing a lot of lip service in that area, and we better get serious about some sort of renewable energy policy. And that was hit home really hard to me. But it's not only the United States, it's kind of the world. We're drunk on oil. And one of these days, we may run out of oil.
I think, I'm quite sure the U.S. has started some, making contact with the new leadership, but it hasn't done so. It should, but my guess is it has. And I think, and also it has to maintain that contact, because what people want, Egyptians want in that region, in that country, is making sure that they have freedom to form political parties. And also, I think the elections, they are scheduled to be held sometime in 6 months, 7 months from now. And the U.S. should make sure that the military government really lives by its words. And another thing that the U.S. should also monitor the activities of civilian politics. Are we going to see political parties that have an agenda of democracy, secularism, and market economy? Those are, the basic, things that the U.S. want to see in Egypt in the future. I think very good. I think very good. Obama administration, when it was dealing with the Egyptian situation, it was kind of there are some criticisms that it was, supporting, Mubarak, probably to stay and, ask him to make some reforms. But I think eventually Obama administration realized that, the popular movement was there to stay, but I think by and large the Obama administration has done a good job not to be seen that as interfering in the in other countries' political situation problems, but again that is different now with Libya. The situation in Libya. In Libya, actually, the U.S. is very active. The Obama administration is telling Gaddafi to leave and all of that. We didn't see that in Tunisia or in Egypt. So I think, by and large, the Obama administration has done a good job. Not to be seen as interfering in the internal politics of, the Muslim world.